Arrival yesterday, the very spirited arrival that you guys received
Yeah.
from the Bahamas, on top of just kind of getting to this first session, despite all the work that you've obviously been doing all summer.
Yeah, it's a business trip, but it's fun being here in the Bahamas. We had a great reception yesterday, put us in a good mood for our team meeting last night. And, guys were ready to get to work as everybody around the league is on that first day, but guys we're ready to embrace a lot of the things that they knew that they would expect in this first practice. Very defensive oriented.
Is that the continuation that you wanted from the work that was being done over the summer?
Well, it allowed us to have a work practice like this. Guys came in extremely conditioned well. I mean, they were in great shape coming in. So we were able to really get into full contact in this first practice. We didn't mess around or wait. We got right to it. We didn't feel the need to use practices to get guys in shape. Instead, we were getting right to work, which we need a lot of it. We have some new faces, guys in different roles. So I commend them from really spending the last 7-8 weeks putting in that time to get their bodies right.
Spo, the first time we were here with the team, it was a little bit more of a veteran team. This being a younger team, is the message different in preaching the preparation and mixing the fact that they're in the Bahamas and great scenery, beautiful place, but also wanting to put in that work?
Yeah, they know what to expect. And if for whatever reason that escaped them, not knowing what a Miami training camp would be like, then I think after the session tonight, they'll realize, and they probably won't have a lot of excess energy to do other things. But it's great. It's a great environment to get to work. The views are fantastic, even out of our meeting rooms, coming out of our meals. It's a nice environment. We wanted to give these guys that kind of environment while we are getting something done.
So we saw Josh McRoberts on the bike.
Yeah, it was an injury from about 5 weeks ago with his ankle and foot, but he's actually rehabbing well. So he'll be doing more and more this week. Stefan also has a sprained ankle, but he was able to participate in probably the first half hour of practice. So we'll monitor both of them as the week goes on. You may catch Jay Rich right now doing a little bit. As soon as I'm done with this, he should not be doing anymore.
Is he ahead of schedule, or
we really want to be careful.
Ahead of where you thought he would be at this point?
But with him, it's tough. He's one of those guys we don't want to fast track because he would think he's ready to play right now. We want to be very smart about it.
I suppose it's human nature at all to look around and after all these you've been here and not see number 3 and not see CB, and it's a little bit different as you enter training camp.
Yeah, it is strange. But once you got on the wood and started working with this group, they got the attention that they deserved from the coaching staff. It's about these 19 guys right now, investing in all of them. And preparing for 29 days from now.
Is your D going to have to be like an assistant at this point? I mean obviously, still, not to diminish his playing role, of course, but does he have to be an extension of the coaching staff?
He's been tremendous. When you bring in new players and you're developing a young group, you have to have veteran leadership and somebody that understands what the Miami Heat way is. We're not saying the Miami Heat way is better or worse than any other way. But at least we know and believe in a way, and that brings some stability to the guys coming in here. They have an idea what to expect, and I say this a lot, that we could spend a lot of time explaining what the Miami culture is, or explaining what it means to put on a Miami uniform, or we could just show a picture of Udonis Haslem and they get the idea of what the culture is by his example. But his voice has been tremendous. Guys respect him, and his voice has been terrific in last night's meeting and in practice today.
Where does Josh McRoberts stand as far as the injury and being able to get back on full-time work?
I don't know. I mean, we're keeping it open-minded. I think we'll be doing a little bit more weight training this week. Again, with Josh, I'm thinking big picture. We don't want to fast track. It's minor, right now. So we want to make sure he's still progressing.
Suppose he's opened up now for Bourne to be the leader of this team.
He's one of them, but we believe that this group is going to have leadership at all levels. But certainly, Gorn is somebody these guys are looking to. He's in great shape. He understands what our system is. The ball's going to be in his hands a lot. So we'll have opportunities and a different platform to not only lead by example, but be more vocal, more verbal.
Can the agenda of a day 1, day 2, day 3 of camp change a whole lot, even with this many new faces? Or is it similar to what you've done in the past?
It's similar, but there's a lot of teaching. We brought the group in early to walk through and teach. We don't necessarily want to change the flow of our practice once we start. We like to get them moving and competing as quickly as possible. I think with this group, since they came in such great shape, I think it allows us to get in there and compete right away. And it's necessary because we have a lot to cover with this group.
So it was 96% defense or 97%?
Yeah, it was quite a bit. Yeah.
How
You
improved
can ask the guys.
is Tyler Johnson, point guard skills?
He's a combo, and that's why we like him. You put him on the court, he knows how to have an impact. He's comfortable now playing either position, off the ball, on the ball, and that kind of versatility is important now.
This is a business trip, but we're also looking forward to the kids camp that you all
Yeah.
graciously agreed to host. How are the guys feeling about interacting with the Bahamian kids?
Oh, they'll love it. Once you see kids out here, it was great. On the drive in yesterday, we saw a couple of courts outside and saw kids playing, and you can see everybody get up on the bus and go to the window and look out. Our guys will really enjoy that.
How did Dion look today? He dropped it
He's in great shape. He made it through this practice without a problem, and he's still working out right now. It shows you the level of his conditioning right now.
Eric, when you guys were at the top of the league, you talked about the noise and blocking out the noise. When people now are saying this, that, and the other thing about this team and the projection for it and all that, does the same rule kind of apply as far as noise?
As far as the noise,
Just as far as that the expectations are when they were so high before aren't there now.
yeah,
Does the same rule
there's
apply?
always going to be a storyline, but our expectations with the Heat never change. That's what makes us who we are. We're stubborn in our belief about those expectations, and we feel that this group has a big ceiling. It'll take some time and learning this group to figure out how to get the best out of it, but we do like the pieces and we think it has great potential. So we'd be doing a disservice to this group to listen to whatever predictions are out there or put a lid on what we think they can accomplish.